Happy Tuesday, boys and girls, or as I like to call it, happy Monday after a holiday. Jeffery Scott Mitchell, default location, default route. I didn't leave my house for 2 days. I left yesterday to go get Black and Milds of all things. I think every now and then, people or me should shut down and not quite go off grid because, you know, social media comes to your house. So does TV and, you know, other external outputs and influences, but 2 days, I was in my house for 2 days, didn't leave. And it was like 170,000 degrees outside. I didn't even know it. Had my air conditioner going, I was good. Now, of course, I put on weight. Put on a little bit of weight. It was up to 202. Woke up this morning, 200 point something, which isn't horrible considering the caloric acrobatic activity, caloric acrobatic activity. Had a party Friday at my mother's house. It was really nice. We had good food. It was really nice. We talked. Me, my sister, my niece, and my mother. We had a good time. It was pretty good. We had food. It was good hanging out with them people. Then came home Saturday. Didn't leave the house again until yesterday. I think I needed it. I can go over my schedule last couple weeks, which I may or may not have really gotten a good break, a good solid, you know, just shut down almost break for a couple weeks because of the way the weekends go. If you have one busy weekend and you count the week before, you work the week before and the week after, that's like 2 straight weeks of, you know, I ain't gonna say non-stop, but you know, where you're going and you're going. And I don't know if y'all know it now, but I love my downtime. I even gave it a name. I love my Jeffery time. It's almost to the point where I almost need it at times. Ain't no almost. There's definitely a point where it comes where I need it. It's been a while since it's gotten to that point, but because even travel, yeah, even if I am off, chasing P-Funk up and down the eastern seaboard, that takes energy and effort and attention, mental, physical. And then you're out, you know, your adrenaline's going, you're up, you know, you're excited. You also got to navigate, and it's fun and exciting. It's, you know, it's definitely fun and exciting, but it still takes energy. And then you fly back, you go right to work, and try to work the work week and say that PTO. It can catch up with you. It can definitely catch up with you. Especially, I'm old. I'm 63. But I had a good weekend. And then I kind of kept things moving. I kind of kept things moving. Partake in the consumption of some substances that I've been keeping a distance from. A lot more than usual. Still not a lot, but more than what I'm used to. I can almost say the sinuses and the headache thing is getting better. It's way less intense, way less often. It's like it's kind of playing out slowly. But it was like 100,000 degrees here the last few days, especially in the valley. I was in the house, air conditioning. And then when I was out at my mother's, it seemed like it's hotter out there. But it's comparable if you look at the numbers. But it feels hotter out there. But I guess maybe it's because my mother be having the air conditioner going. And it stays so cool in the house that when you go outside, it feels super hot. Because her air conditioner should be feeling good. She got that central air. She had to replace hers like 3 or 4 years ago. My sister had to replace hers like 5 years ago or something. Spend that $5,000. You gotta do it. You gotta do it out here. I got my little wall air conditioner in the bedroom. It actually cools the whole damn house. I still don't believe it, but it does it. Put that little thing on. It does this thing, and I even put a fan outside the bedroom door, blowing towards the living room. Help blow that cool air out there. That even works. Today, it's kind of overcastish. It's kind of overcastish. Not bright, sunny, you know, burning your skin hot like it's been, but it's still nice and warm. It feels pretty good, actually. I wouldn't quite call it humidity, but, you know, look at the birds. See the birds? I was here when you put them back up. They're metal, and they fit in there. You put it back up there. I was even walking by. When I walked by, I noticed they weren't there. I was like, oh, what happened to the birds? And a couple days later, I saw him putting them back. He had taken them down. I thought somebody stole them. I said, damn, somebody stole the birds. I was like, damn, somebody stole the birds. But he had taken them down and fixed them. This is my first day out walking in 2-3 days. I walked to the store yesterday, but that might have been 2,000 steps at most. But I'll get back to it and get back to my thing. And got another weekend coming up. Activities planned. Bi-coastal activities in the works. Got my hotel. A lot of the hotels, well, a bunch of the hotel around MetLife Stadium aren't rated too highly. There's too many of them that are like fair, pleasant, and okay. I mean, I guess that's what it comes with. You know, I guess you got fans coming in to the game or for whatever. You know, these people ready to party and tear stuff up. So you probably even lucky to be even having a hotel in that kind of setting. You know, they come to the stadium either for a Beyonce concert, a crazy concert, or, you know, something wild, and so they're gonna come in fired up, so. But I got one, Super 8, it's in Super 8. Fly in, and I'm leaving 7:15 Saturday morning. Get there at 3:40. EWR again. I was just at EWR 2 weeks ago. I'll somehow get to the hotel. Looks like it might be a $40 or so Uber ride, which is no problem. Once I get to the hotel, chill out, maybe find me some pizza. You know, that New York style flat pizza, whatever. Chill. Check out the hotel. Hotel check-out time might be 11 or so, it really don't matter. This game is at 1. Doors to the stadium open at 11. I believe 2 hours before. I'll be there at 10:30 or so, ready for it. Get in the stadium, do what I do. I even get steps in the stadium. I ain't scared. And I gotta work, that's what I gotta remember. I gotta do, I'm not taking my laptop. I'm just taking a clear plastic bag. I might take some underwear and some socks. Might not even do that. I might just be traveling with the clothes on my back. And maybe some pants with cargo pockets in them. Not that that's gonna kind of do anything, but you just can't take nothing in the stadium. I mean, you know. In my clip, I said, basically, it's gonna be my phone charger. Can't take my selfie stick. Can't take that in the stadium. I probably could hide it in my socks, under my pants. Get it in there. But I'm trying to think what I need there. Toothpaste, toothbrush. Okay, just for the sake of being on camera, I'm gonna take a pair of underwear. I probably ain't. I'm gonna get there. The only thing I'm thinking, do I take a jacket? Definitely gotta take a jacket or something. It's gonna be cold. My jersey. Like I said, no laptop. No stuff. No toys. Then I gotta go through my book bag because I got so many incidentals in my book bag. They're there without me having to think about them. And they cover a wide range of situations, possibilities, and product stuff I need. So I gotta go through that. I gotta make sure I get my battery and this and that. I'll go through my whole bag, just look through it, see. Glasses. Clear bag. That'll be it. Get in the stadium. I want to be there and see the football team on the field, see Aaron Rodgers on the field. My seat is in the club section, which is nice because club is nice. You know, it's a little bit, you know, it's more amenities. But my thing is you can see the damn field. You can see the damn field. Here we go with these people. And you see me, I'm in the walking lane. And you're coming faster and faster. Move over, thank you. It's the walking lane. They did it right. Club level, you know, I don't leave the game. The game's going on, I ain't gonna go in the lounge or get pizza or anything while the game is going on. The one seat I had, I forget where it was or how it was, but I had free food. I forget what stadium at or what it was, but I had free food. They're like, oh, this is free? Where's my ticket? Of course, I bought some cookies home. I think I bought a couple hot dogs and sandwiches home too. Sausage sandwich. You know, I'm up for the food, don't get me wrong, but it's about the game. It's on that field. And sitting in the club, up 50-yard line, you can see the whole field. You just in it. And it's something about being down close by the players. There's something to that. You know, you can damn near holler at Tomlin. Yeah, definitely players coming off the field see you. You can see them come off the field, body language or whatever, but you can't see the whole field. You can look up at the replay and that. And the mobile camera gets in your way a bunch of plays sometimes. It's Chapman. He'll get in your way. Not in the club though. I'm third row club, right in the middle. I don't usually leave and go back. I'm seat 13, so worse I'd have to walk across 13 people, which ain't so bad. But, you know, I'll get there post up. And then after the game, I got a 9 o'clock flight. Game is at 1. They flexing my game, I'm in trouble. Game is, but they can't, it's too late. Game is at 1. Should be over about 4. Give me like 2-3 hours to get to EWR. Might sit there, let traffic go by, let the stadium in or out, exit out. Or I may even walk back to the hotel or walk away from everything, then get an Uber. Because I got time to get to the airport at 7, jump on an airplane at 9, land in LAX about midnight. In the bed, get sleep. Well, it might be 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Woo, see, and I'll just, Monday, probably won't get my steps. Because you get on, you're still running off adrenaline. You're still feeling this way, you're still feeling that way. So I might not get to sleep till 4 or 5. Then I'll just sleep and don't get my steps in the morning. Because I'm out here getting steps. I start work at 12. I set my alarm for 9. That's something I get myself 3 hours every morning. Come out here and walk. And then, after I walk for like an hour and 40 minutes, I get back, still got an hour to shower, eat. Really ain't got to eat, because I can eat during work, but To the point where I was getting back taking naps. Or just sitting in a chair, exhaling. Just letting the day stop and then start again, which I don't like to do. Out of habit. I just don't like to. I like once I start to keep it going. Keep going until I punch out. Not even until I punch out. Till I get my food, sit in my recliner. When I sit down in that recliner, that's when I go, ugh. All exhales. I can just feel my whole body just, So that's where we're at. That's where we're at, and that's what we're doing. That's the plan. So, in the holiday yesterday, Labor Day, it was good to be off. Then you got a 4-day week this week. Football Thursday. The Chiefs and the Chargers be on Thursday, which ain't too bad. I'll watch it. Or it'll be on. I'll be working. It's opening of the season. Not that I care about the Chiefs or the Chargers all that much, but I care about the NFL. We are a group, a team, a collaboration. But of the other 31 teams, the Steelers are nothing. So it's about the organization and the whole. They still ain't fixed this stuff yet. Feels good to be back out here. It does. It feels good to be back out here. It's been a while. Not gonna sweat as much. I'll probably get down to 198.4 or something like that, which ain't so bad. Could be better. It'll come off quickly. Make sure I got my salad and stuff for the night. Let's be ready for the rest of the week. See, that Saturday, Friday night is shot because I gotta be at LAX at 5:15 a.m. I'm gonna drive and park down there, I believe. I don't know if I want to deal with. I gotta see, because it gets weird down there sometimes. But Joe's parking lot was pretty good. Joe's was pretty good. I think that's the one I used before. They just got a system of pickup you gotta be aware of. Pay for that. Check the price of that versus the flyaway, which would be $31. 12, 13 and 13, actually $32. 13 and 13 transit, $12.75 each way on the bus, and then $6 a day to park. So that'd be 2 days, 12. So that'd be 12 and 26. $38 versus driving down there and parking. I'm parking down there 15, 20 bucks. You know, you look online, you find a spot, 15, 20 bucks. You just are obligated or held back or dependent on their shuttle, airport shuttle, from their parking spot to you come getting you in the middle of the night, whatever, you know. It should be okay. You don't get in the car and drive. Oh, and yeah, I'm gonna have to get an Uber if I drive and park. You park it Saturday morning, pick it up basically Monday morning. It's 2 days, $12. And another 26 for transportation. So we'll see. Gotta figure all that out and it's fun. But to be in that stadium, it's gonna be something to be in that stadium. The Aaron Rodgers era coming out, because Aaron Rodgers didn't play any preseason games. So we don't know what it's gonna look like. We have no idea what it's all gonna look like. My football team come out. Gotta take my terrible towel and my jersey, clothes I wear. I'll check the temperature. I can take a long sleeve shirt and a Steeler t-shirt and a pullover, a sweatshirt. And I'll be ready. I'll be ready. A message just came in. I wonder if I can see it. Sister hit me up to stay with my mother the weekend of the 12th. I think I can do that. See, that's my next weekend shot. So this weekend is shot. Next weekend is shot. See, that's already 3 weeks. See, with no Jeffery time. So if I stay at my mother weekend, that weekend's gone. I mean, it's not strenuous. It's not, but it ain't Jeffery time. It ain't Jeffery time. You know? It ain't Jeffery time. I'm doing it for my sister, and I'm like, well, ain't Tori gonna be there? But I do it for her. She put in a lot of work, and she wants me or somebody like that to be there. And she wants me to be there. I could be there. Sometimes I feel like I should do more. Sometimes I be like, I can't wait to get the hell out of here. That caregiving, whole different level, especially with my mother, who's so used to bossing people around. We got some bossy people in our family. It's not bossy, they just know what they want and ain't got no problem telling somebody, getting somebody in line to help them achieve that. This ain't ride or die. This is you over there and me over here. Nah, it's, you know how it go. You know how it goes. So that's that. So that's this weekend is shot. Next weekend is shot. So we got like 3 weeks before I can have me a lazy day, a Jeffery day. See how quickly that goes? Trying to tell you. That's why I guess I went down for 2 days. shut it down. Don't even got a plant in my house. Nothing but me. No animate objects. Just, you know, nothing that needs watering, taken care of, fed, let out, whatever. So, I'll be ready. It's basically the only thing I'm doing. It's like flying. See, flying is driving. You know, I'm be far away from home. We're just like going to the game in LA. You know, what all do you take to the game in LA or wherever? Go to a concert. Just basically fly out there, sleep overnight, get up and do your thing. Maybe even get some sleep on the airplane. Land at 3:40, check in the hotel, do nothing else. Maybe some Steeler fans around, I'm sure. We're gonna be in the house, I know it. People are gonna be talking. It's gonna get hype. It's gonna get excited. It's gonna be people. And we get up and we walk to the stadium. Enjoy the game. Our passions. We could go. It was P-Funk in New York City. Now it's my Steelers in New York City. Cardinal Mooney, high school, 1979, 1980, study hall. The dreams I've had, the dream I wanted when I grew up. I want to live in a big city, and I want to travel, see my Steelers and P-Funk. It wasn't about no family. I did not have dreams of getting married, having kids, and living happily forever. Nope. I was about traveling, seeing the world, learning. But of course, it's always in your mind. Get married or whatever. I mean, you always got that on your mind, you know. Get married, kids, have sex, be in a relationship. Back at first, I was in a relationship almost continuously through my adulthood. Then that morphed into something a little different than conventional, than the standard relationships that I had been socialized to look to. Because, you know, everybody has an idea that, you know, a traditional thing. And not so much getting married, have kids, but, you know, just to have a partner, living with somebody, 2 incomes. When I did have that, it was beautiful. We had money, we had travel. We didn't have no kids. We was up for it. Let's go. We was for it. Let's go now. Let's go. Yeah. The life. It's the life. Should have a good day today. I will have a good day today, I can tell. I can tell already. I'll have a good day today. And then Wednesday going to the office. Today I get an hour of dev time. Wednesday we go in the office. Thursday is Thursday. You know, downhill Thursday. That means we're going downhill towards the weekend. Friday, I'll get off work. Have everything set. Try to get in bed. Give myself 2 hours. Probably say, give myself 35 minutes. Get to the airport. I want to get there at 5:15. So I gotta leave it about 4:40. That means get up 4 o'clock. To get 8 hours of sleep. I'd have to get off work and go right to bed, and that don't happen. But I can start shutting it down mentally. And in my mind, I can start, kind of, not getting hyped up, keeping it low key, eat, lay down. Won't be able to sleep, of course, but be able to lay down and rest. Have an alarm go off, get up. I love going through it in my head. I love going through it in my head. Airplane, Spirit Airlines. Airplane, hotel, Steelers. Oh my God, I'm looking forward to this. That P-Funk in Times Square, I was looking forward to that because it was New York and, Times Square, etc. And I was willing to pay $377 for one night in a hotel. That was kind of hard, but everybody kept telling me I got a good deal. Everybody kept telling me I got a good deal. Because it was $320 a night. Plus I paid $57 to check in at 11 a.m. instead of 3 p.m. So I got lucky on that one. I guess I did. I sat down and I called the hotel at the airport. I made a reservation for that hotel after I landed. I was still at the airport. I had to jump on the air train. Air train took me to the train station. Jumped on the Penn Station line or whatever line it was, New Jersey, something. I'm walking out of Penn Station, looking up at the Empire State Building, Madison Square Garden. Don't get too much better than that. Knowing I'm gonna see P-Funk that night. Went and got me some food, pizza. Went back to bed, got a couple hours sleep. Got up, walked. And before I went to sleep, I walked over to see the venue. And the address that I got was for the office. It's like a corporate dinky office they got way up in some building. So I went over there to look for her. The person working there wasn't no help. She's just doing her job. And then I went back to the website. I went back to the venue website and looked at it, and they had the address. Broadway and 44th or something like that. They didn't really have like I don't think they even had a number and a street name. They said Broadway and 44. I'm like, what the heck? So I'm walking around, getting a little bit tired and irritated. And I found the place. Started talking to the dude working out there. I was so early. They hadn't even changed the marquee. The people, yeah. I remember that one time in Ventura, I was there so early, they were still watering the plants. The gardener was still there. Protesting early is my thing. That's why I'm gonna be at the airport 2 hours early. I used to want to get to the gate at 2 hours early, but at the gate, not getting to the airport, at the gate 2 hours early. Is it raining? Oh, that was something else. I usually be at the gate 2 hours early. But with TSA pre-approved and me zipping right through there all the time, I'm slippery sloping. I'm definitely slippery sloping. Letting it, you know, that time gets smaller and smaller. I know I am. But something happened. I did smell like rain. I do feel like it's rain out there. I think I smell rain. It feels that way too out here. Yep, I think I'm feeling something. Yeah, see how the ground is wet and then it stops? So I think it did kind of rain out here a little bit, see? And that's how it stops when it gets under the tree. I think we might have had a little bit of rain or something. Morning. See how it goes and it stops again? Could be something else, but so I'm excited. And work is going pretty good. I think we'll get my stats for last month. I'm slippery sloping there too. Getting away from the strict discipline and focus and attention I was giving my job that I did in my first month. And I'll probably get back to it this week today. You know, put all my extracurricular stuff aside and focus on the job. First day of September, start a new performance month. Well, it's the second day of September. Definitely smells like rain. Second day of September. So, you know, watch the flow outs and email count and this and that. And first call resolutions, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, it did rain. See? We did get a little bit of rain out the sky. I missed it. But it happened. So, it's good to be back walking. Maybe I also think sometimes my body needs a rest physically. Let my feet heal, for whatever walking damage that may occur or wear and tear. And so, I mean, so I don't, it doesn't bother me so much anymore if I don't get my steps. It doesn't bother me so much. Yeah, it rained, you can smell it. You can smell the rain. You can smell it. Yeah. It's definitely wet. I must have just missed it. I must have just missed it. Or I'm walking into it. We'll find out. I might be walking into it. You never know. I'm just saying. Because it's overcast, I can shoot walking this way with the sun, without no sun behind me. See, usually the sun's behind me and the backlight is too much. And the glare, you can smell the rain. Or the wet vegetation or whatever, you can smell it. It's cool. Tuesday. It's gonna be a good day. Wednesday going over. I just like reliving it, pre-living it. Yep, it's raining. I feel it, it's coming down. It's raining. It's raining. Here's a couple I be seeing all the time. We be seeing, he usually riding his bike or walking backwards. Is it raining that way?
Yeah. It stopped for a little bit, now it's picking up.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's nice. It is nice. It's nice. All right, well, the audio meters look like it's locked up. Probably because I was switching back and forth the views, the front view, back view. But usually it's still recording, so I ain't worried about it. Usually when it does that, it's still recording. But I don't want my phone to get wet. How about that? I don't. So happy Tuesday, boys and girls. Which is really a after holiday Monday. I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready for it. I'm really ready for it. I am. I'm really ready for it. My name is Jeffery Scott Mitchell. And I must admit, since I'm gonna be staying with my mother next weekend, that takes whatever guilt or whatever I have, what you might call it, about being out there with her, knowing that, you know, I'm gonna be here September 12th, blah, blah, blah. You know, feel like I'm getting that obligation out of the way, if it's an obligation or whatever. Because I do feel like I need to be out there, probably more than I am. Well, I wouldn't say more than I am, but I should be out there. I don't know how to quantify it. More than what I do? Yeah, maybe. But I've been thinking how I can make it productive or something interesting or something. And I got an idea. I said, look, we got to start working on your estate. We got to, so she gonna say, I don't want to. I'm gonna say, I don't care. We got to start doing it because we buried your husband, your ex-husband. So I have the experience of knowing what we need to do and not do to make that process a lot easier or go a lot smoother. And we're gonna start doing it now. And you're here and you can, you know, I won't bring up the parts about, you know, like, you know, you let us know what you want, how you want this or that, like where you want to be buried or whatever. I ain't gonna ease into that stuff. You know, just ease somehow. Thinking about writing up a trust fund. A trust, living will or something like that. Trust or something like that, something. I don't know. You know, and that would make my time out there feel more productive. Because it ain't no just go out there and watch TV. Not with that lady. You always gotta be doing something or thinking about something. You know, get this for me, do this for me. And even watching TV is like exercise. It's like you just can't do nothing. You just can't be free or frolic. You gotta be focused on something or or active at something. You just can't chill. I can't just sit here. We ain't gotta talk. Because that's what I was thinking. She needs to find something inside herself that can sustain excitement or happiness and not look to other people or things outside her, because that wears people out. We got our own lives to live. And the question is, how much do I allow? How much of your life do I allow myself to live? And where's there has to be an unhealthy, a point where it becomes unhealthy for you and for me. Do I take on a role, or anybody else take on a role of being there for your happiness? You know, all of a sudden you don't have to, you know, not quite fight for your life. Fight for your life psychologically. Find the meaning. To be somebody else's meaning in life, that's what the word. To be the meaning in somebody's life. You're looking for that meaning externally. Woo! Turn around and walk backwards, let this guy in front of me get some distance. I don't like to stop. I can still keep my feet in motion. The idea is just to always be walking. Even if it's in the wrong direction, you can correct it. You're getting steps. So, that's where we're at, people. Getting ready for it. You know, been listening to music. You know, it's nothing like hearing the music that you've created. Listen to the music that I created and just loving it, thinking it's so good, you know. Okay. Smoked a little weed and did it. So it's like the first time smoking weed and listening to music I created. And it's just so, oh my God, Mr. Mitchell. So I kind of start putting together an album. So I'm going through all my files and videos, and songs with pieces of song, this and that I've done. And I had them listed, I got them listed, Excel spreadsheet for years, and you know, not all of them, but pretty much this and that. And you know, they're organized. I can find the export of them, the song configuration files for the songs. So I can go back and work on them. Probably very organized. Stuff going back 10, 11 years that we did. It still sounds good today. It could sound even better as I modernize the instruments that I can work with now. So got much more thorough knowledge of Cubase, the program I'm using, and things I can do with it than I did back then. So I'm like laying out. What I did was it was a song that I did. It's one I can't find. Called "Is This the Way?" And when I tagged the MP3 of it, I just put "Is this the way?" I should have put underscore in the name of the file, because I name my stuff to where I can find it. Project name underscore and the date. Like if I'm working with Mark, it'll be Mark underscore. If I got a bunch of people come over, it'll be we, or play. It's just me messing around. And I put the date, I can go back and find the files for it. And I didn't for "Is This the Way?" And I was like, that's like the perfect song. Well, that gave me an inspiration to say, this could start the record off. Because, you know, where I want to come from the Jeffery TV standpoint, "Is This the Way?" It was like, ooh, that's perfect. It's like, "Is This the Way?" It's kind of, you know, a good lead into the theme of the album. Hell, that can even be the name. "Is This the Way?" And then I could, you know, have my music and all my philosophical ideas and this and that. And then another one of my songs I had was "I Don't Know." Basically it says, I don't know what I know, but I know that I know. It's like, I don't know what I know, but I know that I know. And that can come right after, you know, in the "Is This the Way" kind of thing that I can go off. Because I got a lot of songs, you know, about philosophical things and this things, that thing. Talk about understanding in life and God and, you know, stuff like that. So it's definitely gonna be maybe a philosophical offering. Got a couple songs I wrote about love or relationships. I so long to be with you, and she knows me so righteously. They tell me there's a heaven. And the funk jam would be, when she comes around at night, she scares me. It's just, you know, just lay it out, put it out there and see what's up. Just, because I wouldn't say a following, but I got some people who would probably listen to it just because I put it out. So yeah, I'm gonna put out my record. Is this the way? Just make it entertaining for people to listen to and get some of my philosophical ideas. Clouds. Rain. So, all right. Swinging on y'all. I'm swinging on y'all. It rained a lot here. Look at that. It rained a lot here. It's wet. You see that? It's wet up here. I missed it all. Missed it all. Anyhow, swinging on y'all 2 times. For me, for the phone. And for every elementary particle that has ever existed in any atom, in this or any universe that ever was, is, or will be. The totality of it all, theory of universe. Hypothesis of all as one. What should I say? Hypothesis of everything as one. All as a one. All as a one. Let's see. My name is Jeffery.